Oh, that might be a little loud. Hang on. That'll work. Should be fine. Maybe. Maybe that's not good enough. I don't know. We will see. It's me! I'm back, and we're gonna paint today, and it's gonna be very fast, because this is gonna be like one flat color plus the eyes. Other than that, though, this is a nice song. I might do a little bit of like slight cutting here, just to like make the eyes look a little more round, because they now that I've like covered it in rubber, or like a rubber sealant, it looks a little less round than I would have liked, so I'm just gonna do a quick little rounding nudge there. Excuse me. I've been a little sick since last stream. I was sick before last stream, and then I got better, and then I streamed, and now I'm sick again this week. I don't know what it is. It's nothing bad. I don't feel bad at all. I just have like a tiny cough that has not gone away in like the last 2 weeks, it feels. Aside from when I streamed last, because that's when it went away. I have pliers here. I'm going to quickly pull out some of this extra little bits of rough foam from Dremmeling that I didn't get rid of before we begin painting. There goes that. Plucking it out. How long does this song go on for? Excuse me. I'm gonna be muting the cough a good amount during the stream, I think. Like right now. I took some Buckleys again, so hopefully it'll take effect sooner than later. But it's just not doing anything yet. Still sounds gross. My voice still sounds nasty. That's okay. Oh well. Okay, to painting. I did everything I think I wanted to do here with pliers. A little bit more here. Mario Synthwave. Wow. What a joy. This is gonna be a very fast stream, honestly. This might be like a whole fast episode in general. Like I don't think much happened last stream. Aside from the ASMR bit. And then I finished the mask. I don't think anything super exciting happened. So this might just be like a quick like 4 or 5 minute episode. Who knows? Just get this one out of the way already. Excuse me, one sec. Got something right in here that just does not want to move. It's just phlegm, but it's not going away. Epic throat clearing stream. Anyways, on to painting. Might do a couple coats of black. It depends on how good this shows up. Speaking of showing up, no one has yet. Oh well. I will live. Oh, that works wonders. That already looks great. That's a good shade of black. If I can get the rest of it looking like this, we'll be fine. We'll be golden, or we'll be black, I guess. Excuse me. That's very crunchy right here. I don't know what that is. If that's my headphones or if that's the song being compressed weirdly. Either way, it's clipping a bit. Excuse me. That's gotta be the song compressing. That sounds really bad. Excuse me. I guess I'll check while I'm editing to see if it actually shows up. Might just be my headphones failing. I'm fine. I'm gonna drink some water, though. Water stream. Delicious. You're not gonna believe it. I just realized I forgot to get a jar of water again. Guess I gotta go do that. I'm back, and I'm fairly certain that someone swung by and then dipped as soon as they came in because they saw that no one was here. Oh well, they're lost. I was getting a jar of water for my paint when I finished because I forgot to do that the first time. Oh well. Excuse me. Nice. I like this soundtrack. Hopefully it's not too loud. How are my audio levels? Sound okay on my end. That's also because I'm very disconnected from what it actually sounds like in stream. Oh, nice. I finished it a couple days ago too. It is amazing, right? That's an awesome ending. I wish like there was more cutscene, but that is such a cool ending. Hello, guys. Dr. Ooh. The masking is going great so far. It's gonna be very simple because it's just a simple black layer and some eyes. Well, a couple layers of black. Otherwise, it's been going great. How are you guys doing? I'm a little sick, as you might be able to tell. I have something in my throat that just does not want to move. So, I'm gonna have to mute to cough every now and again. But I will live. Absolutely, it is better than Breath of the Wild's ending. I think the whole game is better than Breath of the Wild, if you ask me. I think it honestly beats it in every way. Any problem that Breath of the Wild had, it just destroyed. Been loving Tears of the Kingdom. I'm still, like, I beat it already, and I'm still playing it just to go do more stuff, because it's great. It is amazing. The fuse mechanic is insane. I can't believe it works as well as it does. And then getting monster horns actually does give you better incentive to fight stronger enemies rather than just getting the same gear. And the music is amazing. I mean, Breath of the Wild had pretty good music, but this is something else. Like, it's incredible. I wish I could have put it in the background here, but I'd probably get copyright struck, so I'm not going to. But man, I love the game so far. Well, I love the game already. I beat it, so I love the game. Not so far. I mean, beating the main quest is like a quarter of the game. I am making the torture device again. Welcome, Cyberexus. Thank you for swinging by. I am sick, and I'm feeling it the more and more I talk. But I assume the more I'm talking, the more I'm gonna have to cough up whatever's in my throat. But yes, love the music. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks, getting the ending spoiled on the first day. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. It's very impactful when you don't know what's coming. Especially on a game that took so long to come out. Yes, the Skyward Sword vibes the music. The Skyward Sword had amazing music. And so did this game. I love the whatever it's called. The noise they use for like Zonai talking, like in the shrines, like the reverse choir hits, those are so cool. I love those. I want to sample those at some point in music. That's a lot of paint I just did on my thumb. And I just made it worse. Finger painting now. Excuse me. Just wanted to make sure I'm not still muted. Oh yeah, Ascend is amazing. I don't know how people keep forgetting they have it, because I don't. I use it everywhere. It's amazing. It kind of feels like it's excuse me. It kind of feels like it's kind of easy to exploit a couple of the mechanics. Like I use recall to solve half the puzzles that don't expect me to use recall, just because it makes it easier to hold stuff in place when I need it held. Me too, actually. Honestly, Other Island. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get spoiled on anything either. I mean, I maybe got spoiled on like an outfit or something, or like some gear, but like no story elements, nothing like that. Which I guess maybe is because I was playing it earlier than anticipated. This is a very nice, good vibes song. It's crunchy in my ear. Is that just my ear, or is that like, are you guys hearing that? Just like the bit of clipping on this thing, because I wouldn't be surprised if it is, because this is like not a reputable music channel for OSTs. This may have just been like very badly compressed. Oh yeah, using the bomb flower jump, that's a good way to get around everything. I personally use rockets myself, but I guess you can't really use those in a shrine, can you? But yeah, absolutely. Excuse me, hang on. There we go. Yeah, that sucks to get the story spoiled, because there was some pretty, like, not heavy, but like pretty cool things that happen in this one that are really cool to see the first time. Oh, Spring Shield, I haven't tried that. I imagine it's probably reusable too. I gotta try that. I've just been sticking with rockets or bomb flowers, which bomb flowers are awesome. I forgot how much I took unlimited bombs for granted in Breath of the Wild. But otherwise. Oh, it doesn't? Fun. So you gotta like find other ways to get around, and you can't de-equip shields while surfing on them, so you can't just ragdoll yourself on purpose, which is unfortunate. It seems like every exploit that speedrunners were using got taken out, which is a shame, but I get it. Okay, favorite boss. Everybody's favorite boss. I think mine personally was Kalgira. Like the Wind Temple boss. That thing was awesome. The just like shooting through it and then like diving through the holes you make to get to the other side to shoot upwards. It's so cool. I did that by accident a couple times and it felt amazing. Loved it. I'm very sad that like the music didn't have like the in it somewhere, because that would have been such a cool touch. Music sounds like Paper Mario in a lot of ways. Hello, Ethan. We're talking about a Zelda game that came out recently. Have you played Tears of the Kingdom by chance? Because you should, it's amazing. I want to make sure I'm not fighting with the music volume at all. I'm just gonna lower it a little bit, just so I know. Just so I know. Oh yeah, there's some pretty crazy things you can build, all the way from functional to just funny. Oh yeah, I've been doing that a ton. The cart to shield surf, or cart to shield fuse, so you can skateboard. It's amazing. I'm sad that it doesn't give you like as free movement as you'd expect. It's nice that you can go over rocks now though without worrying about stopping. But I wish you could almost fuse like more than one thing to a shield. Like you could do like rocket skateboard. That'd be awesome. But I love using the rocket skateboard or the rocket shield on like a grind rail, so you just kind of go like flying over it. I love that you can still do that. That's so funny to me. Thank you. I'm loving how the mask looks so far. It's all black. It's gonna be just completely black. Any of the white you're seeing right now needs to be covered. Covered in black paint, which is fine. It's to be expected with a mask this dark. I don't expect the stream to go super long. It's been 20 minutes and I'm already like halfway through. Evil. I'm good, Ethan. Thank you for asking. I'm a little sick. Just a bit. Not even really sick. I have a bit of a cough. Like a bit of the old phlegm throat that just won't go away for some reason. Feels like I got like a lump in there that just doesn't want to move. So I sound a little sicker than normal and I have to mute to cough every now and again. But otherwise, I'm feeling good. It seems like it was a long week, but it's, I mean, it wasn't. It was a week. Went about as long as every other week does. Excuse me. I love the theremin as an instrument. How is everybody? I feel like I asked that already, but there's more people in chat now. Oh yeah, dark. Oh yeah, because I forgot that this has like some blue undertone to it, doesn't it? Let me check that. Because I have the model here. Kind of hard to see on my screen because it's like half flared from the light that's over here. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell in this model because it's in like a wide environment. But yeah, I could do some. That's very smart. To add some blue dry brushing. Thank you, Dr. Ooh. Dr. O. Dro. Whichever we agreed on. I don't think we ever agreed on anything, but it's... Dr. Ooh is funny. Didn't go to work today because you pulled a muscle. That's no good. I didn't go to work today because it's Sunday, but... That sucks that you pulled a muscle. Hopefully... I mean, if it was bad enough to keep you from work, that's gotta be a pretty well-pulled muscle. Sorry to hear that. Hope you get better soon. Take lots of baths. Relax those muscles. Ooh, question for Tears of the Kingdom. Because I see a bit of this online, just discourse about this. So if you go back to Hateno Village, where you bought a house in Breath of the Wild and renovated it, it's very clear that Zelda lives there now. Do you think they live together, like Link and Zelda? You can't see anything of Link's that's there, so I'm gonna say, I personally didn't think that they did. I thought he just gave her the house and, I don't know, he went somewhere else. Or he just doesn't sleep, because he doesn't need to sleep. He's Link. Stays awake for months on end. Oh yeah, people love to skip puzzles, which is fun. I mean, it's kind of disheartening as a puzzle developer, I'm sure. But, I mean, that's kind of intentional part of the game design is to let people experiment and get around things. Link is built different. He's built very tiny, but he's very strong. Yeah, exactly. Link lives in the well. Like a little gremlin man. Like Smeagol. How long is this song? Excuse me. Something that did bother me a little bit. It's great that they have like old armor sets in the game, of course, but I'm kind of sad that all of them, all the headpieces will give Link his ponytail back. When there's also like a dedicated item that just gives you the ponytail. You'd think they would have like taken care of that, but I mean it's not the end of the world. It's just funny. I mean the whole castle's kind of up in the air, literally, so it's not a great place to live. But yeah, that's a fair point. Why steal Link's house if you can just like get someone else to build you something else? Excuse me. More paint. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. That'll kill me. Actually, I don't know how dangerous is it actually to eat paint? Not that I want to do it, but like, will it like make you throw up, or will it like poison you badly? We're not gonna find out during my streams. I've got white, or not white. I've got black almost everywhere I want black to be. I'm gonna do a couple more big strokes, and then I'll do a little brush to get in all the cracks, because this brush is a little big for all the cracks, except for like this one. That was a long song. It was a nice song, but it just went on for a very long time. I missed this whole ear. Silly me. Sounds like a Jackbox song, honestly. Is acrylic non-toxic? Let's see. It doesn't say poison on it. So. Alright. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. It's a bad idea. I still need that to work on this. Here, I'll just drink it and spit it back out onto the mask. The Octorok method. Oh yeah, the Koroks, Ethan, they're called. Except no one's bringing them back to their friend, they're just rocking them off into space, which is really funny, but goes to show that people do not like these characters. I might actually, like, since I have a what's it called? I have a homebrewed Switch, I might actually just cheat and give myself, like, I wouldn't say I just give myself all the inventory slots, because that's what you get from saving them, But I'd make it easier so I don't have to collect like literally all 1,000 of them to to get them all. Maybe just like 1 or 2 seeds per expansion would make things easier. So I might actually go with that. Oh, I love this song. What is the craziest thing everyone's built so far in the game if you've played it? I haven't built anything too crazy. I think I've mainly made just like bikes or something to get around. Excuse me. But oh, one of the dungeon puzzles took some effort to get around. I think I did it the wrong way, but it made it work. I just used a rocket to boost across a pit that I was supposed to like do something creative with, and then just like I used recall to put it back in the air so I can grab it. Exploits. Which is funny because I complained about doing exploits in Breath of the Wild because I felt like, oh, you're cheating the puzzle. And it's like that's exactly what I'm doing now, and I like it this time. I don't know what changed. I guess maybe it's just because the way you can exploit puzzles feels like it's a little more creative. Maybe that's what I'm getting at. I don't know. There is an attached limit, huh? I haven't found it yet because I haven't tried to build anything super big. But I probably should at some point. Excuse me. Let that fall off the counter. This game has a lot of like spacey themes. Or spacey cues at least. With a lot of like synth. Not that I'm complaining, I like that instrument. I like stuff like that. But it's just weird to hear it in a Mario Party game. Which is, I guess, not that weird considering we have the games like Mario Galaxy, which also use that a ton. Oh well. Ooh, what was everybody's first time like discovering the depths like? Because I was kind of, I wasn't blown away, but I was very surprised that it happened. Thank you, Dr. Wu. You have a good day, and I appreciate that you'll be lurking. I kept waiting for the kill plane to kick in and just put me back on the top, but it never did. And I just went all the way down and landed. And I'm like, where am I? And it's just like the depths, and it's like, oh no, what have I found? It's terrifying. I wonder if I'll be able to get like I just scratched my face with this. If I'll be able to get like a reference of what this board used to look like before I made all the masks, and then compare it to afterwards. Because it'd be really funny if it not funny, but it'll be interesting to see how much I've like ruined this board. I mean, I used it for making stuff, so surprise, surprise. Doesn't look perfect anymore, but it'd be cool to see how much I've actually done to it. And to kind of gradually compare my setup. I know it hasn't changed much in the last few streams, but compare it to like my Goron Mask stream, it's definitely made some progress in how it looks. Everything's very purpley now. That's working. Thanks, Jess. How was mowing my lawn? Hopefully it was great. Thank you. I like how it looks so far. It's gonna need a bit more of like little tiny precise brushes to get the white parts out. But so far it's working. It's just getting very messy. We're all just talking about Tears of the Kingdom and how much we love it. Have you gotten a chance to play it yet, Jess? Because it's definitely enjoyable. And it's definitely worth putting the time into. Oh, you got it at some point. Was that a vocal sample from in the song, or was that somewhere else? I'm not up for a guest appearance. You stay out of here. What did I just tell you? Fair enough. Good. Thank you. Thank you, you too. And banned. That'll be good video content. Thanks, Jess. Making my job easier. Because I certainly am not. All my epic viewers are gonna think I still live with mom and dad, even though I don't. I just live in their house. But it's different. Okay, I told myself earlier I'm gonna use a I'm gonna use a different brush. I'm very glad that you did not come in screaming and dancing. That would have been very impressive, though. I'm surprised you could reach that thing. I mean, I need a ladder to reach it too. Don't worry. Or to put it back up at least. That doesn't take me a ladder to get it down. That would have been funny though. I mean, it beats last time you showed up in my streams where you didn't have a shirt on, and actually had people watching, so it made it a little weird. That was years ago, though. You finally learned to put shirts on now. Goodbye. Thanks for dropping by. Need a smaller brush now. You will work. Why does the music have burning sounds in it? Oh, okay. It's like a charge sound. That was weird. Are these like credit songs or something? And that's why it's playing stuff in sync with the video? I hate this. Excuse me. You've earned 600 Mario points. Now you can buy Mario for free. Well, at the cost of Mario points, obviously, but at no expense to you. Excuse me. It's a good song. I think I may have shaved my epic beard a little too far back, because now my neck fat is very, very visible. Because it's totally invisible all the other times. No. I should lose some weight. Just kidding. I'm gonna go play Zelda after this. Although I could actually go and mow the lawn, or mow the backyard. Get it out of the way so I can just relax tomorrow. Or at least have not as much to do. I want to make sure there's no little white cracks like peeking through here. Make sure the whole thing is as black as I can make it. Because the whole game model is black, with like some blue highlights applied to it to let it stand out a bit. Which I might try and do, or maybe I'll see what I can do to make it look like it's reflecting blue rather than just slightly blue. One sec. Delicious coughing stream. Yummy. I mean, it's water. It's not that yummy, but it's hydrating. Oh man, I sure wish I had 1 billion viewers. I sure have earned it. No. All I do is sit quietly and paint. And that's okay. That's what the stream is supposed to be. was a long song. These are all holding on for a very long time. Oh well. Welcome back, Jesse Adam. How was the drive? Hopefully it wasn't too dangerous. Or hopefully it was. Up to you, really. Can you please ask the rest of the family where they are? I'm trying to stream and I want their attention. I'm kidding. Don't ask them that. If they want to watch, they can, but they don't have to. Excuse me. Okay, these songs are going on for way too long. I thought they'd be faster, but they're just not. Like, each song plays for like almost like 5 minutes each. It's really annoying. I'm gonna quickly fade this out. And then I'm gonna find like a better version of the whole song OST. Mario Party. Is there really only the one? Okay, there we go. This will be better. Where was I last time? There was the Boo's Horror Castle Battle with King Boo, Battle with Bomb. Blooper Beach. Let's start there. There we go. Now it's a playlist, so it'll quickly skip through them instead of like sticking to one for 5 minutes and then going to another one for 5 minutes, because that was really annoying. Where'd my black paint go? There it is. I cannot stand repetitiveness. Which is funny, because I've been doing the same thing for like several months. Actually, several years at this point. I've been making masks, and it all generally goes the same. Although, I mean, I think I may have talked about this before, but I've been streaming, except for like this last little break I had to take for a work event. I've been streaming every weekend since like the end of January. I've had a video up every 2 weeks, which feels awesome. It feels good to be able to dedicate my time to that instead of helping kids, which is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is how I help them. Give them a video to watch. I will help these kids by sitting away and alone from them, because I don't like them. There we go. terrible strings. That's just a piano key. Or, like, those are just piano keys being hit. Sounds like the song I would make. Which is not a bad thing, necessarily. I think I make pretty good stuff. Just feels kind of basic. Because my stuff is kind of basic. But basic is good sometimes. I'm glad this mask is relatively flexible. This song again. Which is okay, I like this song. I wonder if at some point, maybe at the end of the series, I should make a mask tier list. Just like say which ones are the best, which ones are the worst. I guess I gotta have to figure out what what my criteria is for best and worst. I suppose it'd probably be like value, design, and effort to get. I wonder if this would have been easier or harder with spray paint. Probably harder, because I'd probably have a couple gaps I'd keep missing. I mean, maybe it'd be easier to get into these gaps, but I'd also be spending a lot more on spray paint. The spray paint's expensive. Like, I'm pretty sure for all the paint I've bought would be maybe like the cost of 2 cans of spray paint. So I don't think it'd be worth it at all. Although maybe it'd be worth it to get like an airbrush tool instead. I don't know how to use an airbrush tool or how to make airbrushable paint, but I'd learn. It'd probably also be very loud because it needs an air compressor in the room. So that'd be very annoying for a stream to have just like, all right, we're out of paint. Here, gotta recharge. Just every like 5 minutes. That'd be a pain. So I'm not gonna go with that. Everything will be hand painted. Plus, it takes longer, which means I can I can do a stream for it instead of getting it finished in like 20 minutes. I've already been streaming for an hour? Just about. Live for 55 minutes. So, just about 50 minutes, because I started the stream 5 minutes before I began. Excuse me. I've had this cough for like 2 weeks, and I don't know what it's from. I probably just had like a popcorn kernel like stuck in my larynx or something. I thought it might have been from the smoke around here, but I don't think it is. How to like write. It'd be fun to learn how to write like music that's supposed to sound like evil but not like scary evil, like this, because this is clearly like not a good guy theme, but it also doesn't sound terrifying or like it's super foreboding. It just sounds like mischievous almost. I like it. Excuse me. That works. That's showing up okay. There's probably a couple little gaps I can fill in, but overall, that's looking pretty good as a fill-in. Kind of hard to show off without proper lighting. But where's good? Right here? There we go. Yeah, this has a good lighting for it. This side I still gotta do, but this side's almost all filled in. I like it. I like how that's looking. Excuse me. There's just a couple more tiny gaps I'm going to look at here. Just see if I can quickly fill them in. So I would love to avoid having little white speckles if I can. I'm hoping to make more armor at work, which is fun. I made a shoulder pauldron yesterday, or no, on Friday I made it. And it was it turned out pretty good. I like that it's very articulate because I made it in three sections, so that they can actually still bend around the shoulder without limiting your movement, or at least not as much as it could have. Excuse me, one sec. Oops, dang it! Ah, oh, that's fine. It's shorter songs, so it doesn't affect it as much. Stupid numpad effect. It's working so far. Tiny bit of white gaps up here. I can take care of that. glad this thing is flexible, because if it were like rigid or harder to work around, I would have been probably a little more of a nightmare to try and paint if I couldn't like bend parts of it. Because this is again a very intricate and ornate mask, a lot of different curves and cuts. I'm gonna make tacos tonight. It's gonna be delicious. I'm excited. I already have the meat thawing. Once this is meat thawing, I have the meat thawing. Once I have this all finished up, I'm gonna go make tacos, and it's gonna be delicious. Excuse me. I'm running out of things to talk. Oh, nice. I knew it'd bring you. I was waiting for you to show up, so I mentioned tacos. I figured it'd bring you in. How's your day been, Ryan? What'd you eat today? Excuse me. One sec. Gotta quickly just move this up. There we go. I had some Buckleys that are supposed to help with like phlegm, but it's just not doing anything. Is this hand clean? It's clean enough. Yummy. You went driving? That's great. You'll have your license soon. And once then, you can finally go and stop pestering Daddy for rides. Please take me to work, Daddy. Please take me to job. Actually, though, once you have your license, you can go look for work and drive yourself to it without having to rely on your parents to drive you, which isn't the end of the world. I did that for a while, but it was a pain for all of us. If I could have just driven there myself, it would have been great. Go work at Little Caesars. Or don't. Oh, nice. Wendy's for dinner and soup for lunch. What kind of soup was it? And then tell me about Wendy's later, but tell me about the soup first. This is a good song. Chicken chunky. Nice. That's great. Toast sandwich. What do you mean toast sandwich? Or toasted sandwich? Because when you say toast sandwich, all I think of is like a piece of toast between two pieces of bread, which are all the same thing. Excuse me. I'm getting there with the paint. It's working. It's just taking a bit to get into all the cracks. Excuse me. I swear, I've got something in here that just does not want to move, and it's still itching my throat a bit, so... That sucks. Oh well, I'll live. Hopefully. Or hopefully not. Who knows? Sounds like a Zelda song. Never mind. The first part sounded like the Giants theme from Majora's Mask. Excuse me. Ryan, when are you gonna stream next? Because you should. Stream yourself playing Tears of the Kingdom. This does just sound like a Zelda song all the way throughout. Excuse me. I did. I asked when are you going to stream next, and you didn't answer, and I was very upset. I was going to strike you down. Excuse me. Stupid throat. Need me to clear you every time I say a word. I'm just trying to stream, but I can't. Of course, 6 months when you're done with Tears of the Kingdom. Of course. Why not just stream Tears of the Kingdom? Idiot. There you go. That'll get you views. It's popular right now. If I had not started early, I probably would have streamed it by now too, because I thought it would have been fun. Excuse me. There we go. Where are you right now? I figured you're playing it right now. Where are you right now in Tears of the Kingdom? What is your exact location? And what are you doing there? Judah! You made it! I'm a little sick right now. How are you doing? The mask is already mostly painted. I'm gonna do some, probably some dry brushing to get the reflections done after I do the eyes. Or maybe I'll do the eyes last. I'm not sure. How are you doing? How's your day been? I'm a little sick, as you can probably tell from my voice. But thank you. I love how this looks so far. It's very netty and very intricate, but it's working. It looks better when it's painted black, of course. Excuse me. How's your Sunday been? Kind of difficult because the paint is still a little bit sticky, so anywhere I grab it kind of sometimes pulls paint with it, so I gotta be more careful. Oh, nice. Wish I was sore from working out, but I'm just sore in general. Actually, I'm not sore. My hips are still... I don't know if they're still bruised. Let's see. No, they're fine. But they were bruised after Youthquake because I had to sleep on the floor. So my hips got a little bruised because I'm heavy and old. Well, not old, but... mostly heavy. Just working on getting all the little gaps filled in, all the little white gaps, because there are still some little tiny spots I keep seeing. If I was able to cut more precisely, they wouldn't be a problem, but I'm not. So I probably need to learn how to cut a little more effectively, because mine are very... Dev! Did you change your name? Why is there an underscore now? What did you do? It's your alt account, to hide from Melody. I knew it. Excuse me. Dang it, I keep pulling paint away with my thumb. Excuse me, hang on. I love that you can see my little like neck fat bulge out as I cough. It's great. It's fantastic, and I love that that's visible. I don't know what I did, but I think I shaved too short on my bottom beard part. So now my neck is a little just like that much more exposed. Because no one else could tell that I had a thick neck and a couple chins before that. It was all very well disguised, I'm sure. No one could tell. Also, I'm not stinky. I had a shower last night. It only took me 6 months to have one, but... Praise, please. That's mean. I shouldn't do that. But I'm going to. It's funny. Anyways. How's your guys' day? How's your day, Dev? What'd you eat today? Anything interesting? Anything dubious? Oh, nice. Consistent headache. Whereabouts? Temples? Just above the eyes? Behind the eyes? No food. Too headache. Surrounded headache. Well, hopefully I can make it better by screaming really loudly like this. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. That'd be very mean. That'd be very, very mean. Ryland jump scare. When'd your headache start, Dev? We're gonna fix it right now. This is our fix theme. It's like Bob the Builder, except with headaches. Bob the psychiatrist and pharmacist. Excuse me. Oh, fun. It's always great to wake up with a headache. I didn't wake up with a headache yesterday, but I had a stomach ache and it sucked. I had some Pepto-Bismol and it made it fade, but it sucked. Otherwise... do I have to wake up early for it? Yeah, exactly. The food wants to come back out. It's like, don't eat us yet. Or eat us again. I'm pretty sure I had like some bad salsa. It said it was gonna go bad like the next day, so I'm like, okay, I should finish this. Aside from the fact that I had like opened it like 2 months ago. So it was a little aged. I mean, it tasted fine. It just didn't taste good afterwards. Oh my goodness, my hand is kind of filthy. I'll live. Just as long as nothing gets on my face, we should be fine. Everywhere else is fine though. I can cover my whole arm. Like Link. What's that? There we go. Have to get that cough forced out. Excuse me. I know that clearing my throat's really loud and annoying, and I'm sorry, but I have to do it because there's big old lumpy in there. Big old dumpy in there. Big old germa dumpy down my throat. Ew. All black. It looks like all of it's covered. I don't see any. Oh, hang on. I see some. Oh yeah, right there. Okay. Using the camera is a good way to actually see what's actually badly visible versus what isn't. My goodness, some of these spots are hard to paint. Hello, Brooke. Thanks for dropping by. I'm loving how it looks so far. The net was a bit of a pain to cut, but it's working so far, especially now that it's all black. Or mostly all black. I'm looking for all the little tiny white gaps I can get out of there. But thank you. I'm loving how it's looking so far. How was your day so far? Relaxing Sunday, I imagine. It is Sunday. It is Sunday. I almost forgot. Today is Sunday. I kind of get mixed up. Excuse me. Still a little sick. I cannot seem to kick it. Even taking Buckley's like twice did not do anything. Really slow for a Sunday, huh? That's, I guess, good. It's not too busy, not too hectic, but probably a little boring, so part of that isn't good, but at least it was a chance to chill. Excuse me. Donkey Kong. What season do I use my taco? I use basically the default, like, El Paso, or Del Paso, whatever it is, the stuff. Just their generic taco seasoning. It's good. Oh, this mask is creepy, Judah. It's a torture device in universe. It prevents the user from falling asleep, and so it induces, like, fatal insomnia where they hallucinate and go insane and then die because their brain just stops functioning, which is awesome. That is such a cool metal concept for a Zelda item. They gotta bring back more stuff like that. Like they gotta bring stuff like that into Tears of the Kingdom. Give us more torture devices, not just for Koroks. Old El Paso, that's what it's called. Oh, did I break something? Oh. It's a little big. The ears are really hard to work with. Excuse me. No, yeah, that's what I said, Ryan. I said I use Old El Paso. I use their default seasoning. Just whatever comes in the kit, or whatever is there. Although sometimes I'll add, like, seasoning salt or garlic powder to it as well, just to give it some extra, just a little bit extra stuff. Even though it's not anything super noticeable. I haven't tried it in a while, so maybe it has. I don't know. Maybe they swapped out one of their ingredients for a supply issue. Who knows? It's a mystery. One that we are not going to solve with taco time. Either way, it'll taste delicious because I overload my taco with everything else. Not just meat. Excuse me. Yummy. I'm glad I have a mute button hot bound. That's very helpful. I'll keep you so updated on the tacos. We're going to be in a call while I eat them. You understand that, right? You have no choice at this point. This is a threat. So, okay, so it's not just like a perception thing, like it actually has gotten a lot more bland? Interesting. Wonder why. You sure it's not just like the meat you're using? Like you didn't try like like ground turkey meat instead of beef or something? Because that'll have a difference in flavor. What a mystery this is. I think I've got everything painted black. I think. I'm trying to look it over for like white spots now. And I see little tiny ones here. I can take care of that. Sounds like a children's song. Or like a... Well, it's from a children's game. But I mean, like, it sounds like a nursery rhyme song. Oh, there's some gaps. Cool. I'd say that is about as painted as it needs to be for now. Don't see any gaps so far that need more paint. Oh, there's a little tiny bit more. I'm gonna see that for a little bit, I'm sure. But come on. Some of these are in really tiny faces. Like, it's really hard to get into. Just really gotta force the brush into it. Which probably wrecks the bristles, but whatever. I'm not too concerned with keeping my tools in tip-top shape. Aside from my knife, because that needs to stay sharp if I want to cut this stuff. Okay. I'm going to let that dry for a split second. I'm not going to wash off my brush. I'm going to keep this for if I see more more spots that need it, which I'm already seeing. But for now, I'm going to move on to painting the eyes white, which I'll probably use you for. Yeah, that'll work. Excuse me. That's probably way too much white paint. Oh well. Oh no, I forgot how thick black paint is to try and paint over with white. I'm gonna have to use definitely a couple coats of this stuff. Which is fine, but that'll just take some time. Mainly just in waiting for the brush to dry before I continue. Or waiting for the stuff that's actually on there to dry first. Excuse me. I never thought about this, but apparently YouTube live streams actually give me a ton of watch hours, apparently. Which is nice. If I was actually like monetized, that'd be awesome, but I'm not too concerned. I make a grand total of like $20 a month from YouTube at most. From like my music channel. Which I should upload to more often. Maybe I'll make more music tomorrow. Or maybe I'll work on it. Who knows? I don't want to just go with like one song a month kind of thing. Because that's... I could do better than that for sure. Terrifying. Hero Brian mask. While that dries, I'm going to go over more gaps that I have here. Yeah, it's very terrifying. It's evil. I mean, as far as torture devices go, there are worse looking things. But yeah. Some people interpret it as, these are actually just like the user's eyes being pried apart with like hooks, which is gross. But, I mean, it makes sense if your goal is to not sleep. Or your goal is to make someone not sleep. So what's everyone up to now? Everyone's just chilling out. I'm glad I started earlier because I would hate to... I mean, it's already 5:30 is when I started last time. I started this stream at like 4:15. Generally, I just want to start earlier because I can only really stream on Sunday or Monday, and I prefer to stream on Sunday because I have Monday off, and then just take that day to take care of my actual things I gotta do, like groceries or house cleaning or stuff like that. But streaming, like starting a late night stream on Sunday is kind of a bad idea because everyone else is going to bed early to get ready for work. So, trying to start earlier in the day so less people think like they have to like stay up late to watch my stuff and then not get enough sleep for work because that's no good, or school, or whichever they go to. Excuse me. Using a very tiny brush to get into all the little gaps now. Excuse me. There we go. This is very exciting music for how little I'm doing, visibly at least. Right now I'm just trying to get the brush into all the little tiny cracks that I can, because this is a very thin brush now. Because there's a lot of spots that I couldn't quite reach with my bigger brushes. Excuse me. It's King! Welcome, King! I'm sick and I'm okay, but I'm also sick. The mask is almost done. I just have to get the eyes painted and then do some dry brushing of blue after I get all these little tiny gaps filled in. I'm using a very thin brush now and it seems to be working. How was your day so far? Did you work today? I guess it's Sunday, so probably not. How's your day been so far? How's Outer? How's Outie Belly Button? Which is his new name. Oh, nice. That's like the multiplayer one, right? Where you, like, people play as the SCP and then also play as units, or what? Not units. D class. Excuse me. Nice. I should try that at some point. That sounds fun. What's a game that we all haven't played in a while that we should play again? I know Gary's Mod is always a default choice, but we played that recently. We should do TF2. Because not just like the team-based mode, but like all the custom maps we make, like Death Run or something. Those are fun. We should try those. Excuse me. Gang Beast is good too. It's very hard to brush these ears while they're like flapping about in the wind. Excuse me. My neighbors, like, they're fine, but they've been working on building a garage, and they're like halfway through. But man, they have like a saw set up right outside my window, so I'm waking up at noon. To be fair, to buzz saws, but whatever, I'll live. It's just funny. I mean, to be fair, I don't really hear it until I'm waking up anyways, so Oh, nice. A VR TF2 mod sounds like sickening if you're gonna do rocket jumping, but otherwise sounds kind of fun. Probably a little more intense. I want to play. There's a Half-Life 2 VR mod that I want to try at some point too. That sounds fun. Excuse me. Again, sorry I gotta clear my throat so often, but there's just like a lump in it that does not want to move. And I feel like I'm continuously trying to cough it up, but it's just not coming. Gonna have to go fishing down there or something. Just swallow some fishing line and just pull up and see what happens. I'm not gonna do that, that's a bad idea. Believe it or not. I'd be happy to try Lab Rat at some point. I'd have to get back into like the SCP lore and figure out how half the things work. Or like what half the things are at this point. So it's not just like, oh, run! It's like SCP-1263! It's like, what is that? I don't know what that is anymore. Excuse me. You can hear my voice decay actively as I talk, which is great. This sounds like a Jackbox song. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. I really gotta remember in my songs to use like a xylophone or something to kind of like give more weight to something like a flute, because flutes are not very strong on their own. Excuse me. Okay, that's about as black as it's gonna get. I think I've got pretty much all the gaps, except for this one that is right here that I can see in the camera. How long have I been streaming? An hour and a half? Nice, 1:35. That's great. And I'm already almost done. Not gonna take like 6 hours like the cow one did. Although, how long did the cow one take to paint? Not that long. Either way. Let's do another coat on these eyes, because I think they've dried now. I'm sad that the, what was it called? The Containment Breach remake got cancelled. Or at least I think I got cancelled. It was looking really good, because it was made in Unreal instead of Unity, and the game just generally looked like it was better constructed, which is cool, but I think it's been cancelled, which is really sad. Hard to tell if it's a reflection, or not a reflection, it's hard to tell if it's like a gap of paint or if it's like a reflection. I think it's just, they're all just reflections that are showing up there. Excuse me. Except for there on the ear. Those are definitely real. This sounds like a Disney TV intro. You're watching Disney Channel. That wasn't it. I gave him like a double lump. Oh well. How many of us have Ark? This Ark is really fun and stupid. Ark would be a great game for us to all play. Just run around as like these very distorted cavemen smacking stuff with rocks. Yeah, that's fair. It is like 100 gigabytes, so that's not exactly fair to ask everyone to download just for like a one-time play session. I think you don't have the room for it, at least. Is it really 200 gigs? I feel like I just downloaded it. It was like 150, but still, that's insane. Someone's really gonna like decompile that game and recompile it as like way better, because the developers just gave up on optimizing it. Like I have a very high-end machine, and I still struggle to like make a consistent like say 60 FPS, which is embarrassing for something so low. And then they're making a sequel, I think, and now a TV show. Like who's giving them money for this? Probably the people who are paying $60 for the game, which includes me. I should learn computer coding just so I can make a mod that fixes everything in that game. But I mean, how do you do that exactly? Because Steam won't let you like delete files you need. Unless, I guess maybe just don't do it through Steam. Like don't do modding through Steam. Just like download this executable and it'll fix everything. Kind of like, because Terraria mod loader, like T-mod loader, that was really good for that. And that was very well optimized and had a good system that worked outside of Steam. So if we could do the same thing with Ark and still have it run through Steam, should be fine. Oh yeah, VR chat horror maps are great. I should play more VR again in general. I should stream VR at some point. I should stream VR Blade and Sorcery or something. Or maybe stream Gmod, or not Gmod, VR chat horror maps. Because those are fun. As long as we stick to just our group. Because I'm not streaming whatever goes on in VR chat when it's not just us. Because VR chat is a mess. What do you mean you're good? VR chat is a mess when it comes to like public areas. Yeah, that's fair. It's for the best that we don't go to public worlds. As long as half of Jesse's friend base isn't joining us. Ugh. Why is YouTube? Why do you pause? I'm playing music. Why do you pause? Ugh. I hate that's the thing. Like as if Google cannot. Even if I wasn't here, as if Google's servers could not afford one more person just streaming audio. Too many weird children, too many people who are weird to children. Like, ugh. But yeah. VR chat's fine when you're not chatting with anyone who is on there. It was fun last time. I remember Ryan streamed it and I jump scared really loudly with my like little creature shriek. And then I fell into the pit. And that was a good clip. I still love that clip. Let's try. I can do it in the code. One more coat of white, and then I'll do the colors. In the meantime, I should probably try and work on making like a dark blue I can dry brush on. Have they? I don't follow VR chat like community news. Have they like reversed any of the stupid decisions they made that broke mods? Because modding that game was like half of its playability was fixing half the issues it had. I'm gonna wager probably not, because that would cost them money and people not buying their garbage service. Like being able to save more than 30 avatars at most. Of course they didn't. Why would they? That would be the right thing to do. I wonder how hard it is to make our own VR chat. One that's actually good, though. That's nice, okay. As long as there's still some kind of avatar search feature, that'd be good. But still, that's... Like, it was nicer when I could do it client-side, not have to go to a server for that. Okay. Now, how do I make a good shade of blue? I need to grab the blue from my shelf, actually. Blue. Actually, let's make it purple first. Excuse me. I'm not surprised. I mean, it hasn't been that long since like anything happened in VR chat, or since we played VR chat. At least not enough to expect any kind of progress to be made. I've made Liquid Mario. Oh, this did not make any kind of purple that I was expecting. Maybe it needs more red. It's more of like a deep indigo shade. That's looking more purple. Yeah, there we go. That's the color I'm looking for. It's less purple and more of like a, I guess yeah, it's purple, but like it's super dark blue, which is exactly the color I wanted. Now I'm gonna have to figure out a way to dry brush this because I can't just brush the cell normally. I'd have to basically clear off this whole brush, which this has now been like filled to the brim with blue paint. This is gonna probably not be enough Kleenex, but we're gonna try it anyways. Yeah, look at how thin that is compared to how chunky it was. And to the trash with the... Oh yeah, it's like pulsing through. That's gross. Okay, in the garbage with you. And into the jar with you. Excuse me. It's probably dry enough to start trying dry brushing. A very stupid VR chat horror map? That's great. Tell me all about it. Amnesia but My Little Pony. Why would you play that? Why would you play that map, King? Did it have like some stupid pun name too? Like, I can't think of one, but I imagine there probably was a horse pun to go with it. Don't you have like a supercomputer? Why wouldn't it load the world? Oh, it's chunky. Oops. Ah, dang it, I got some blue on the white of the eye. I'll cover it again with a little bit. I'm not sure how well this like blue highlight's gonna show up, but I think it's working. I'm gonna just go a little thicker with my coats. Excuse me. Well, I was wondering about this because I watched a lot of horror game let's plays and stuff online. I wonder if it's possible to make like a good horror game without relying on everything being dark. Because I feel like too many horror games just take place in pitch blackness with like a pretty terrible flashlight to guide you around, just so something can be like scarier. But like, I wonder if it's possible to like do one without that. And I don't mean like, oh, it's like still virtually dark, but it's just not technically at night or something. But like, if they could actually make something in broad daylight or something that's still scary. Because I feel like it's possible, but oh, nice. SFM models of anything are great. And terrible voice acting. That sounds amazing. I'd wager it's probably like from what's it called? What's it called? It's 15 AI, like the voiceover, or like the AI voice generator, like one of the original AI voice generators. Which the guy who made that is a jerk. Honestly, he's very entitled and very bratty. No, it's just really terrible. Yeah, okay. Probably would have been better at that point to go with AI voices then. Oh well. Oh, nice. That always makes a map a little more enjoyable when you can kill everybody. Do they have like terrible groans as they die too? Like bad voice acting, just like eh. Oh, it's sad. They just collapse with like ragdoll noises. My awesome dance. One of them hangs. Dang it, why does it go back and do the thing? It's not supposed to do that. Oh well. One of them hangs, one of them gets sawed. That's great. And these are all pony characters, I imagine? Excellent. one of them gets placed into a jar. I'm kidding. No one's that evil. Well, it's VR chat. Maybe they are. They all perish. Dissolve into slime ball. Because I can, I'm gonna do one more coat of white just to give the eyes like one more pass just to see if I can get them completely opaque, not translucent, completely opaque. Just before I add the details on, like the irises and the eyeball. Excuse me. No one's complaining about it, so that's a good thing. But how's my volume? I'm not too loud. The music's not too quiet. Anything you guys would change? Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, I guess I did just kind of do like a whole rotating shot of it. I think it looks great so far. The backside is all white, but that's fine because it'll be hanging up like this anyways. And it doesn't look like it's white from the inside, which is good. Or from the outside. Oh. Yeah, now let's get onto the eyes here. Okay, cool. I can always do more dry brushing with blue later if I need to. Okay, let's quickly get this forward so I can see it. The eyes do have like a bit of a gray rimmer on them. Thank you, Dr. Ooh. It's all covered. Your suggestion of doing dry brushing with blue works. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but I think it looks really nice, and I can always do more later to get a little stronger. But it's working so far, so I appreciate it. Now I'm gonna do the eyes. I'm gonna need this. I'm going to need this one. I'm gonna have to make a gray color at some point, but that's fine. First, let's start with the red. Blood red, excuse me. There we go. I always pour way more paint than I need. Oh well. It's not that expensive. Okay. Eyeball. How big do I want to make this? Okay, they're actually very big. So I'm going to go start small in the middle here. I'll go about... there. That works for size, I think. Just like a stamp. It didn't work at all. Oh well. I can just eyeball it. Ha, eyeball. It's an eyeball. Looks pretty close in size. Excuse me. My first circle on this eye was almost perfect, and this one's a little more rough. Might just need to be a little more careful. Wait, there we go. I just had to redo it. Excuse me. Okay, that works. Actually, they could probably be a little bigger. They really can. Because like these red eyes are huge on this thing. Increase it just a little bit. How long is this song gonna loop? There we go, it's fading. That's bigger. That's a way better size. Excuse me. I'm so sorry that I have to clear my throat every 5 seconds. We should, absolutely. Absolutely we should. I thought we had that in this server, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I deleted it. I don't know. But you're right. I'll make that after this stream, maybe. If I remember to. I might not remember to, but we'll see. Excuse me. I have not tried some tea. I should try some tea. I've tried Buckley's and everything too, like all the medicine, but maybe some tea is what I need to get my throat cleared out. It feels like it's all in my larynx though, like my breathing pipe. So I don't know how much tea is gonna help with that, but I can try. Excuse me. I mean, it'll fade eventually, of course, but it'd be nice to speed up that fade process. I'm gonna sneeze. I did that fast enough. Nice. Oh, nice. You're playing it again? Cool. Why? Ah, the 6-minute version. For some reason. Okay, I'm just gonna skip that. Gear gray with some honey. I'll have to try that. The only tea I have is that Bengal spice stuff, but maybe I can go out and buy some today. Depending on when I finish this, which shouldn't take long. It's only just about 6:30. I've been streaming for 2 hours, and we're almost done. Excuse me. There. That's good for now. Let's get that gray going. Excuse me. Dang it. I really need to find a way to like make YouTube not use my numpad as like shortcut keys. I mean, whatever, I'll live, but it's just annoying. Okay, this should be fine with just like some white mixed into some black? Or no, a little bit. It's the other way around. I want a lot of white and then a little bit of black mixed in to make lighter grays. I'm gonna have to find a way to like maybe water brush it in. We'll see. Either way, I've got to make it like it's kind of a gradient you can see on the eye there. Let's see if I can get this a little closer. Too close. But you can see it kind of gradients in from black, so I got to be a little more careful and not just do like a slight black rim. Oh, this is still sealed. Do I not have another black one? I guess not. I've probably just been using this one instead. Excuse me. I may actually even be able to use just like some of my paint water here to get the gradient I'm hoping for. I'm surprised painting something all black took me 2 hours. I guess it's because I was just getting precise. How long is this song gonna go on for? Is this like another one that's like 6-minute version? Okay, this goes on forever. But they're like 2 minutes of this. I'm skipping it. Excuse me. Played just one too many times. Sounds like a Hat in Time. Okay, I'm gonna try something now. I'm gonna use a bit of my like paint water here and see if I can kind of blend these colors together a bit. I don't expect much, but we're gonna see. It's kind of working actually. Kind of making them the same color. But it is getting the gradient that I want, so I might just stick with it then. And then do another bit of white, just to kind of get the, make sure it doesn't get too strong. That worked. Yeah, there we go. They have like a good gradient to them. They look like they're actually kind of there. And then I'm going to do a quick line of black around the sides and then see if I can blend it in a little more there too. But otherwise, it's working so far. Excuse me. Actually, I'll probably just use the other with another brush. not bad. Almost there. I just have to get the pupils done in the eyes. But other than that, I think the colors turned out great. I just need to get the black and the gray blended a little more for just a little bit more of a gradient. Other than that, we'll be fine. Oops, I'm kind of making myself into a gray brush. I want it to be white, or not white. I want it to be just water, not water and paint. Because I want these eyes to look like they're very tired. Because that's the whole point of the mask, is not being able to fall asleep. Despite how much you want to. Because it's a torture device. I feel like the eye on the right has more tired look to it, so I'm gonna see if I can get a bit more black in there. How long is this song? I feel like it's played twice now already, and I'm just kind of letting it go over its entirety. Next song. All right. That is that's the eyes done. That's the mask basically done. I'm gonna do a little bit more dry brushing with blue, but that's just about finished. Sweet. Okay, bit more blue dry brushing, and that's it. Dry brushing. I don't want to make it goopy. Thank you guys. I love how it looks. I wasn't sure with the shape when I finished it, because I know that it's a little less this is definitely a little more round than the actual shape is. If I can pull this forward here. It's a little more round, but I still think it looks really good. Excuse me. Would have been great if I could go a little thinner in like some of the mesh parts, but other than that, I think it looks fine. I guess the ears do go up a little higher in the other one they kind of go down, but that's whatever. I don't care. I'm probably gonna even have the ears held behind the thing as it's on the wall anyways, because this is really wide with the here. This doesn't do justice. This thing is super wide. with its ears fanned out. So it doesn't exactly work to just like throw it on the wall with everything else. So other than that, though, let's get back to doing the blue dry brushing, and then I'll call it a stream. Sweet. Okay, let me see if I can pull this light in a little closer so I can get it lit up from both sides. There we go. Oh, that's not helping. Rotate. There we go. Now this ear just does not want to get lit up. There we go. Sweet. Let me quickly. Oh, I should probably get a. How do I have this laid out again? Like this. Thank you. Thanks, Brooke. I love how this looks. The sun is very red out now. Right now, there's lots of smoke in the sky. I just noticed that right now. I need to put a strap on this thing so I can actually wear it. But otherwise, I can clean up the rest of this stuff. And by clean up, I mean I'm gonna let this paint dry, and then I will leave it dried and stuck like that until the next time I need to stream painting, like I do every time. I need to find something to use as a strap. I don't want to use like wire or anything, and I don't think I have any elastic left, which sucks. Or do I not have any left? Ow, my legs are stiff. I'm sitting for 2.5 hours without moving. Excuse me. Do I not have any elastic anywhere? I feel like I did. I have this purple fabric, but that's too much. I'll just use pipe cleaner. I always do. Yeah, around both ears should work. Although I could actually intertwine these in the middle here. I made a makeshift bowstring yesterday. And it was fun. All I did was take like some rope, or like some very thin green rope that I had, and basically did this around the thing and then taped it all together like a real bowstring, except instead of tape it's like sealed rubber. Okay, I need to like feed this in through here without puncturing. Excuse me. How do I do this exactly? This foam is super thin, and I don't want to puncture anything through it, or I don't want to puncture all the way through. That'll hold. Okay. Debating what game you should play? A good one. How about... I don't know what that means. You and Brooke should go play the aisle together. I have it. King plays the aisle more than I do, but I do own it. I should play it at some point again. That's holding on. It's not quite flush to my face, but that'll work. There we go. Nice. I can't read anything right now, but that works so far. Assuming this was a... What is it? I'd have to put the tack pretty high up, and this string would be visible behind it. Can I, we're gonna fold these back here, and then assume this is the my finger is the tack here. Did I press it forward enough? I feel like he'd be holding off the wall pretty much a lot, or a good amount at least. Excuse me. I could also just shorten this a bit too. Although how deep is it in there? Whatever, Aiden. But I totally agree. I'm a huge Zelda nerd. That's why I got into prop making. And now I have a job at Joe's because I make props. You know what'd be super cool actually, as like something to make for Joe's Plays would be a like a dinosaur skeleton. I'm sure we could do that out of foam, right? We should totally try and do that. Maybe not like something giant like not a Triceratops, a T-Rex or something, but like maybe a raptor. We have a good reference. Or something, maybe like a parasaur would be fun, like the ones with like the ducky heads. Perhaps. Pliers. I do have pliers here. Okay, how long is the song we're playing? These go on for way too long. Next song. Oh, nice. French. This isn't French. Okay, I think that's in there deep enough. That should hold for a good while. Oh yeah, I forgot he had that. It'd be cool if we could just do the skull then. The skull we could have hanging up somewhere. But if we could actually make a full body to go with it, or not with that, but like some kind of dinosaur skeleton, that'd be a fun thing to do. Archaeologist voltage. It's crooked. I'll just do, or I have bolt cutters here, or wire cutters. I will just cut out like a section of this. And there. Then I'll just twine these together. There. And because this is pipe cleaner, I can also like tighten this around the screw itself to keep it so it's not dangling down and instead faces forward like I want. Cool, okay, that's the mask done. I gotta do a little blurb of how I like this one just to have the audio for the video. Excuse me. I think the shape, aside from being a little rough because of my cutting, looks really good for how intricate this thing is. On top of that, I think the paint job looks amazing, especially for being so simple, but like the dry brush techniques looked great, the eyeball gradient looks fantastic, and overall I think it looks fantastic as a shape. So I'm happy with this one. I think it's definitely up there with some of my best ever made. Sweet! Okay, that's the blurb out of the way. What else do I say now? Nice! These ears are gonna be a pain to deal with later, but otherwise, I like this thing. I suppose if I were doing it again, I wish I could cut a little more precisely and glue a little less rough, because I did kind of make some of these glue spots a little rough. Like this, there's not supposed to be a gap here along the side like there is, but who cares? It's a learning experience, as everything I do is. All right, I guess that's gonna be it for stream then. Is there anything else I should say or talk about before I go? This was a pretty short one. It's altogether like 2.5 hours of painting, and half of that was just making sure I didn't have any gaps in the black, which I think I still do somewhere in some spots. Oh, well, no one's gonna notice. In my older videos of Got Item, before I moved to doing live stream formats, I actually had something written for each outro, which was it was kind of like a little like, not Easter egg, but like a little tie into what mask I was doing. Like in the Deku Scrub mask, it was if you'll excuse me, I have some flowers to tend to, and then Great Fairy was I have some babysitting to do. And then same with Blast Mask and all that. Like I have some fireworks to watch. I had that written for each of them, and I'm kind of sad I don't get to do that now. But I can't really think of how I'd do this one again. But it's fun. When I had this planned as a video series rather than like a live stream series, I had a little bit more into it, or a little more stuff that was I don't know, not more creative, but more like I don't know how to describe it. Anyways, maybe I'll integrate that again. Exactly. There you go. I got some stories from Grandma. I got some stories to hear. I've got a grandma to visit. There you go. That'll be what I should say. But yeah, I want to bring that back because that was actually a lot of fun, and I'm sad that I stopped doing that. So that'll be how I end it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a grandma to visit. Thanks, Brooke. You too. You guys all have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. I'll be back hopefully next week. I had to take a break because I had a work event that was like over the course of several weekends, so I couldn't stream for most of it. I had like one break in between the two of them, but that wasn't enough to get a mask made. So now I'm back. Like masks should be like every 2 weeks now. I should have a new video out again, hopefully. So this will probably be made into a video and be up next Sunday, is the plan. Anyways, thanks for dropping by. You guys have a great night. I'm gonna end stream now. Yeah. See you guys. Thanks for dropping by. Bye-bye.